All right, welcome in, everybody. We're just getting rolling here.
Felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into
We'll change over. Oh, it's not even picking it. Where's it? Oh, it helps if I have it up there. I'm like, where's my screen? We'll change over to 3D graphics once the game gets started. Hello, Doug. Hello, Vicky, Daniel, Debbie. Welcome in. Kevin Hawthorne, welcome in. Thank you, Doug, for dropping statistics. We are ready to roll here. See, I'm gonna have to play with both of these. Every now and then you got to play with it, making it work. That's what I know. Every now and then you got to play with it to make it work. That's it. Get everything caught up here. Hello, Miss Kay Wilby. Welcome in.
Get up in the morning and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about.
All right, that is all the way up there. Why is this one not catching up?
Subway's meal of the day gets you 7 of our most legendary subs.
There we go. Now we're getting caught up. 3D baseball tonight.
Oriolescom/tickets. Now, your Baltimore Orioles. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's it.
E-Dab, what's up? How you doing, Eric? Good to see you, buddy. I wish I was down there in Texas. That looks like a cool building. I do want to go to that someday. It's on my list.
The first of 2 series here on this road trip.
Big Nolan Ryan statue outside. Hey, Taterhead. Hello, Gloria.
Business here for the O's to take care of in Texas against the Rangers. And it is a beautiful day to be a Baltimore Oriole. Kevin Brown with you, the Hall of Famer jumping over shortly. It's a great day no matter what happens on the field, because today, one of our favorite people with the Orioles got to find out some of the most special news of his life. Ryan O'Hearn.
All-star starter Ryan O'Hearn for the Birds. Hello, Renee Molina. Mr. Thibodeau.
Welcome
Hello.
to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse. Steve, how you doing? Cozart. Welcome to the clubhouse.
Not trying not to get my hopes up for the last month or so as all this has been going on, but just because of last year, kind of similar thing. But to finally get the news today and get to be a starter, I mean, I'm over the moon. It's
Over the moon. Dave's Disney Dreams. Hello.
And had a nice little story about me, and then cool to get.
We got an Oriole starter. That's good.
Kind of feel the love and give my own little version of a speech, and so I'm blown away. I just called my mom. I'm gonna see my dad tonight, so I'll tell him in person. And I mean, like I said, I'm over the moon. I can't wait to tell my dad. My mom's freaking out. It's been such a journey.
It's got to be a great feeling as a parent. Miss K will be blessing the channel tonight. 5 memberships. Lori P. Adventures of Gonzo. EXP got one. Rabola got one. Nice. Tiki Man Tim, hello, buddy. Those are some solid, good people that got a blessing because of you. Thank you, Gloria. That's so nice.
3 years later, he is starting as an all-star. Yeah,
I appreciate it. Keep the Army alive in 25.
And what did he do? He had 354. He had an on-base percentage of over 40% of the time. That was 4 out of 10.
Miss Jennifer Caruso, hello. Welcome in.
And all that kind of stuff. But to your point, he is a terrific guy. He can play.
I'm excited because on Friday I'm broadcasting one of the biggest parades in the state of Maryland right here on my channel at 3 o'clock. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Hopefully he'll be able to help you.
Mr. Thibodeau, Team Thibodeau. That is the Incredidos. Mr. Thibodeau, Jason Hitton, Brian, Roy McClellan, Jason Smith, Sharon Hecker, and Dianca. Well, thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason and Gloria, for blessing us tonight. We survived. We survive and do our thing because of the blessings people in this community. So thank you so much for doing that. And let me get that out of the way. That out of the way. Where's the other one? There's that one. Doug's in here.
And Doug.
It doesn't matter how you're doing.
Plymouth Rock is in the house. Dave blessing the channel as well. Thank you, Dave, for taking care of Adam G. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you. We are ready to go here. This will be a good game. A lot of fun tonight. Hopefully we'll get a good crowd in here. And we will go 3D on it as soon as the game starts. Got to wait for the start. Team Thibodeau, cranking it up. If Tina was here, she would say...
Moaning? No, I'm pretty sure I got that down.
Well, she would probably say that, and it would have no variance on what we're talking about, but she would probably say that.
All right, all right, all right.
You like Val Venus better? So I'm only supposed to do that when you and Molly are in the house?
When you just need to get away. Pennsylvania, the great American.
I don't even know if I have Val Venus around here. Debbie Bernfeld, 5 memberships as well. Patriotism USA, Tim Pendleton, Jay Frank, Brian Scheckman, and Goofy Jim. All blessed because of Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. I don't even know where I have. I know somewhere I have Val Venus. I just don't know where it is because I wasn't prepared. Oh, there it is.
Hello, ladies.
That's still a good one. Here's the best one.
And then I'm Team Sausage.
Oh, hold on. That wasn't loud enough. What did you say, Kelsey?
And then I'm Team Sausage.
Right. Thank you. Hello, Neil. How you doing, buddy? Evaldi taking the hill today for the Rangers, making his way out to the field. Tito Francona. Yeah, he's a good manager. He'll probably be Hall of Fame considerations. Oh, it's Sagawa on the hill for the Orioles.
All right.
Welcome in, Sharon. Congratulations.
I'm retired now, but I was an Orioles home run.
We are minutes from first pitch, everybody. Minutes away.
And it was awesome.
So I'll be live Friday doing this parade, and it's out front of my house. It's one of the biggest in the state. It's like 3 hours long. Hopefully you'll come and join us. That would be awesome.
And 5,000 for every grand slam. Sounds like a ball, if you ask me. Enter all season at mdlottery.com.
Who else we got? Talking to Neil. Hopefully Neil's feeling better. Debbie wants an entrance soundbite. I don't know what I have. We're minutes away. Debbie, you want this one?
Nerds!
I don't think Debbie wants that one.
Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
Hooah!
No, probably not. I'm looking.
All right.
Second day of July.
We'll find one. All right, here we go. Birds are ready. I can't wait to go see Debbie Bernfeld in just like a month. It's going to be awesome. Holiday, Loreno, Henderson, O'Hearn coming up. Sanchez, Cowser, Urias, Mullins, and Stallings. When you guys get a chance, take a look in my upcoming streams for August 15th. The Halloween party thumbnail that Molly made today is ridiculously good. Nick can talk again. Everybody's happy except for Alyssa. Nathan Evaldi, 13 starts, 1.87 ERA. Opponents hitting 195 against him.
Well, you mentioned the team who comes from Texas, and he comes from the home team.
This should change over here shortly, I hope.
You're not going to throw 100. Velocity actually down a mile per hour.
Let me do this. Let me try to see if I can jumpstart this.
So let's take a look at his pitching. Ours to the whole of Petcast 3D, presented by Google Plus.
All right.
Very effective. You know, hit 198.
There we go. Jump starting it. Oh, come on. Give me the 3D, baby. Where's the 3D? No. Where's the 3D?
2011. It's been a journey. But back in his home state, as you mentioned. And the roof is closed today. It's 87 degrees outside. It'll be about 7.
Why are you skipping out on 3D on me?
Nathan Eovaldi and Jackson Holiday. There is your matchup to start the game.
Do I need to sign in?
Here we go from Arlington. Orioles trying to win a series on the road. Holiday.
First pitch, Holiday rips it for a base hit. There we go. It just wasn't ready yet, I think. Oh, come on.
330 when he swings at the first pitch and puts it into contact. So if you get a good pitch to hit, and I love it, 95-mile-per-hour fastball. You know, you're looking for the heater.
The 3D keeps backing out. I don't know why it's doing that.
You have some speed at first base.
Maybe because it's still in warm-up. I'll bet you that's what it is. Nope.
6 strikeouts.
It's not in warm-up anymore. Laureano takes the ball. Oh, they called it a strike at the bottom of the zone.
4-pitch pitcher with a slider every so often. The splitter, fastball, the curveball, the cutter have all been excellent pitches this year. Laureano 4 for 10 series.
Fouls that one off.
All on Monday night. All 4 to 6.
It does not want to give me the 3D action today. I'm getting mad.
It's freaking 0 for 4, but Ramon has been having a wonderful stretch.
It's giving me it for the Phillies game.
9 steals, been caught 7 times.
Mother of pearl. Ball upstairs.
1 and 2. Orioles up to 8.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first, nobody out.
Quick to surge. Just a week ago, they were 24th, so they took 6 spots in the last week. In part because of Laureano's not hitting 343 last 26.
Laureano hits it foul.
All right.
Finally.
We're getting off the clouds, and he said, "You go."
There we go. Now we're looking. Now we're cooking.
Those 3 doubles. A lot of it against right-handed pitching, which is not exactly why they got it. You can make it
Ball down low.
Case for Laureano. The only thing that's holding it back is he just hasn't played as many games because he played part-time at the start of the year, and because he was hurt out for a little while. But 58 games, 876 OPS, and some of the best offensive numbers in the American League.
Laureano ground ball foul.
We'll do it again on 2-2. Only his 669th career game, 2,550 plate appearances, year 8.
All right, let me get it timed up now.
He hasn't gotten necessarily better year over year. He's had some good years.
Get up to where Eovaldi's on the hill, see if I can time this up.
Some good years, some dips, but go back to the second half of
All
last
right.
stretch. Cutter there.
Cutter, strike 3. Take a seat.
Strikes out looking for the game's first.
Thank you, Jennifer. Cutter for strike 3. Take a seat over there.
Time to take a look at who's been getting it done now, presented by the Home Depot. It's a very difficult pitch here, not for Gunnar Henderson, who is 7 for 8.
Here comes Gunnar Henderson.
Those are some wow numbers. Escar Weiss said, "Well, I'm not going to divulge all my secrets." He said, "I really
Right-hander at the set.
I've seemed to pick the right spot."
Strike right there.
Takes one if he's here for a strike. Yeah, so the last game he was about 93, and this is what he is. Hit off of Nathan Eovaldi. Potpourri base hits. It's really been one to cut fastball for 3 of his 7 hits.
Fouled straight back.
He could have handled. Yeah, you look at last year, 37 home runs, 18 of those came by breaking.
All right.
Right-hander at the set.
First, they've only run 5 times and been successful 4. Like Holiday hadn't gone anywhere.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Wow, he went down swinging pretty quick.
As an all-star for the first.
All right, here comes Ryan O'Hearn.
He's been
ball down low.
His desire to be an all-star.
Hello, Connor. Welcome in.
The team last year was very special to be an all-star.
No, Dave, not interested.
But now he's actually going to go.
Eovaldi at the set.
It's like a bit of a weight has been lifted off of his shoulders.
Kicks and deals. That's a strike.
This for a while, thinking about it because of the hot start he had. Thinking about it because of his vote totals. He crushed Ben Rice in both phase 1 and phase 2 of voting.
All right.
Eovaldi comes to the set.
Percent of the vote head-to-head in this phase 2. Stop worrying about
kicks and deals. That's a strike. Oh, why I'm so far behind.
Take
1-2.
the same pitch he swung at on the first strike.
Now 2-2 down low.
Orioles Insights presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly born since 1865. Ryan O'Hearn, deservedly so. The starter at designated hitter, though he's played a lot of first base. He's playing there again today. On base percentage is 6th best in the American League. 2-2, Ryan fights off a tight cutter.
Kicks and deals and fouls it straight off.
Made it more special. We heard from Ryan. He got to call his mom, but then going to tell his dad that person.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here, along with some family members. Ryan said he got to stay in his own house the last 3 nights. So pretty special to not just find out he's an all-star starter, but find out.
All right.
2-2-4.
Ground ball hit hard over to second. Up with it clean. That's going to be a third out of the inning.
So
Leadoff single for the Orioles goes for naught. Rangers coming to bat here, bottom of 1. Rangers coming to bat, bottom of 1.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network.
We'll see the Rangers lineup in just a minute.
The best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. Some fancy experts finished the network test, and T-Mobile sort of opened a can of whoop-up. T-Mobile has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text them instant talk and say, "You won't believe where I am." Seriously, where am I? Hey, I got signal.
It's not what we ride that defines.
All right. Smith, Seager, and Simeon. That's their standard top 3 coming up.
With the Law Tigers, you never ride.
You see the pitcher getting warmed up right there.
800 Law Tigers. Delmarva's Motorcycle Lawyers. Since 1983.
Delmarva Lawyers.
Award-winning vehicles for you.
Hope I never need Delmarva Lawyers.
We're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we've lowered MSRP on best-selling road. Because Nissan is here for you. Hurry, 4th of July offers end soon.
Oh, boy.
Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue or Pathfinder.
Your Nets are going downhill. Yeah, they've been playing pretty rough, huh? They've had their challenges.
Get any small blizzard treat like our newest.
That's because of Juan Soto going out there yelling.
You might as well just shove it in your face. Either way, it looks really good, and I would try it.
Talking about hot dogs out there. Smith, Seager, Simeon, Garcia, Osuna, Heim, Berger, McKinley, Duran.
His first career home run, and they've got Jake Berger back on the 1 day.
First pitch ripped. Base hit into right field. That ball was absolutely stung. Wow.
Smith puts the first pitch into right field. Both leadoff hitters in the game. With first pitch.
Koya, hello. Welcome in.
He's got to hit a spot. So when Jacob Stallings catching for the first time for the Orioles, sits on the outside corner. and he misses across the plate 17 inches. He's probably not going to leave the good thing because
Jake Berger's back in the lineup tonight. Yeah, I saw that. That's big for them.
And then use the splitter to pitch out of the zone.
Here's a pitch. Fly ball, center field. Mullins back at the track, at the wall. He'll make the catch. Gets the catch for the out.
Tracks it down. That makes a strong throw to Holt Smith at first.
Bobby Bonilla jinx.
And you would imagine because he throws so many strikes that they will be very aggressive early in the count. You've seen what, 2 pitches. Take a look at this.
Sagano throws the splitter, sweeper, four seam, cutter, sinker, and curveball.
Average 204 with a home run. The pitch that really hurts him is the cutter and the four seamer. Both of those pitches, in the 250 range with 4 home runs in each.
Here's a pitch to Simeon. Fly ball, center field.
Everybody's doing it.
Right fielder calling this one.
3 swings.
All right.
2 outs in the inning.
Look at the Oriole defense.
Defense for the Orioles. Cowser, Mullins, Laureano around the outfield. Urias, Henderson, Holiday, O'Hearn in the infield. Stallings behind the catcher.
Very good defensive catcher. The first start for Jacob Stallings is an Oriole.
Well, it looks like this thing reset, and now it's behind, so I got to catch up to that. It's got Simeon up there with 2 outs. It should be.
Yesterday, Gary Sanchez is DHing today. Here's Adolis Garcia. Takes a curveball for ball.
Garcia down low for ball 1.
And the way the Orioles, last night he got 2-run single on a pretty good curveball off of Brandon Young. Hit it in the left field, went down and got it.
There we go. Now it's got him in there.
Fastball from Keegan Aiken, the 20th.
1-0 pitch.
The other day to tie it up in extra innings in the 10th. I don't know if Sagano, he can run the ball in, but
That's a strike right there.
All right.
Only 52 strikeouts.
Thank you again to the Thibodeaus and Dave for their support of the channel.
Only walked 18.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
1-2.
Dun.
Coming off a game where he didn't pitch well, we got a win. His record is 6-4, 5 runs, 9 hits against Tampa. 7 runs. Triple bullet didn't walk in.
Down low for a ball. Runner takes off for second. They throw it into center field. Runner's going all the way to third. Why do we bring up another scrub catcher?
Yeah, everybody's running wild against the Orioles. Ball bounces.
We've got a great catching prospect.
All right.
Great catching prospect down there. We don't bring him up.
Tails into him. They cannot get across the Josh Smith slide.
3-2. Pitch outside for a ball.
Three and a third innings for the Yomiuri Giants. So briefly they overlap.
3-2 pitch coming in.
They overlapped in Japan. And 9 years later.
Swings at a ball in the dirt. Strike 3. Got out of the inning. Got lucky. No score. Why we've got another scrub catcher, I don't know. Get rid of the scrubs.
Toyota is the best resale value brand for the 5th year in a row.
3 batters, 3 pitches. Yeah, well, they got to take some pitches on it, too. You're right.
So choose Toyota, a brand built
Top of the second coming up.
by trust. Now buy a Camry, Corolla.
No more scrubs.
All right.
5 years. Toyota, let's go places.
Dun. Sanchez, Kowser, and Urias coming up.
Have our own way of waking up. Whatever gets you going, keep doing it. And when it comes to banking, you should get to do things your way too.
Hopefully it's going to be nice weather wherever you are
There when you need them.
for 4th of July.
Atlantic Union Bank. Here's what we recommend.
Celebrating our
Bank.
nation's independence.
The 2025 Birdland Hawaiian shirt is here.
It's much more than a cookout.
2 chances to receive one of the most popular giveaways in Birdland. Be one of the first 15,000 fans on Tuesday, July 8th. Or one of the
There's a lot of people out there decorating, getting ready.
for your chance to get this season.
They're putting flags up all over our town. I know that.
Fun when Tropical Vibes meets Orioles baseball. Get your tickets and be sure to arrive early. Buy tickets today at Orioles.com/tickets.
All right, Gary Sanchez coming up.
All right, all right, all right.
.104. Holy hell.
Gary Sanchez, destroyer of baseballs. 2-run home.
First pitch, fouls it straight back.
This mega surge off the injured list for Sanchez.
Fouled it straight back.
Series has gone 3 for 9 with
104. That's crazy.
5 RBIs. And since coming off the injured list, Gary Sanchez.
0-1 pitch coming in from Evaldi.
Baseball, 20 RBIs in 14 games, 5 homers.
Ground ball tapped up to short. Backhanded by the second baseman. He throws him out of first. That was too easy. Way too easy.
Our friend of the lottery fast play contestant of the game is Jennifer Elba from Landover, who's won $500 for being selected, and will win $500 more for every Orioles home run. $5,000 for each O's Grand Slam. Today, learn how to be the fast play contestant of the game at mdlottery.com/home run. Now still filing in here apparently to.
First pitch coming into Mullins. That's a strike.
Outdoor.
You'll be in the park tomorrow and Friday. Nice.
Family members, Texan.
Here comes Kowser. Let me get my cow thing for Gloria. Somewhere I got a Kowser thing.
Colton is 2 for 9. He's homered in the series. This will be because of the finger on his left hand. Only is under the back this year.
Ball outside. 1-1.
Saw that a couple nights ago. Pulverized. Gunnar Henderson hitting a 2-run in the extra innings, and then 3-0 pitch to Colton, blasted.
Strike right there. That was a nice pitch.
Colton forward off of the ball the last year, the 2-run shot. And the first game out of the All-Star break, the Orioles, in fact, hit 3 home runs in that game. That was the first time Evaldi had allowed 3 home runs in a game in more than 2 years. Now, the Rutschman got on the first, so the Kowser, and then Anthony Santander in the 5th.
Ball outside.
3-2. Well, he's pitched well for him. And signed a 3-year deal with a player's option for this year. There is the defense.
Swimming pool feels like a warm bath. Yeah, I'll bet.
3-year extension.
Strike 3. Take a seat over there.
Because you can't pick the spin up on a cover. It just kind of veers right to left if you're throwing it to an up-hand hitter. He's right there. He's thinking that's outside. And it's not. Last comes back enough to get the outside portion of the play. Chad Whitson punched him out. 3rd strikeout for Volley. 2 looking.
Strike. Pitch to Urias. First pitch. 0-1.
When you look at the numbers of his last start compared already to tonight, it's lights out to him. It was against the Mariners last Friday.
Swing and a miss.
So a little more velocity.
Boy, it got to hit the ball.
Certainly looks like he's got good game. Big game to both of these teams. They're going on a 10-day road trip to San Diego. They go up to Anaheim, and they end up in Houston. After playing really well.
Oh, that could have been strike three. It just missed. Wow.
To May 27th, had an ERA of 0.7 in 7 starts. That's some triceps countless.
Jennifer Caruso's been. They should have been the Cruising Carusos because they are just all over the place. The Cruising Carusos. That could have been your channel name. The Cruising Carusos. They're cruising into Vegas on a 57 Chevy Lavelle. Cruising on the boats.
Under 100 pitches, 99. 70 of those pitches for strikes.
Ball down low, 3-2.
Stretch in there. 7 straight starts allowing 1 run.
Mullins on deck for the Orioles.
The longest start in the history of this franchise. Back to the early Washington days. Through the long history of the Texas Rangers, more than 5 decades. 3-2.
Swing and a miss, strike three.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Another cutter.
David Malik, thank you for subscribing. David Malik.
One careless mistake can change your family's whole life.
No one will tell you what went wrong. You need Science and Kirk on your side.
Bottom of the second coming up.
If you suspect medical malpractice or nursing home neglect, you can trust Science and Kirk.
When you need a lawyer, you have a lawyer. Call us at Science and Kirk.
Why are there always lawyer commercials? Let's go.
We can help you get the answers you deserve. Call Science and Kirk at 1-800-LAWYERS.
Yeah, he looks good. I've always liked him as a pitcher.
You have a phone, you have a lawyer.
It's the best time to save. It's the best time to buy with Ford employee pricing. Pay what we pay across our entire current price protected inventory. That's employee pricing from one automaker who assembles the most vehicles in the U.S.
She'll be back on July 15th for her test track preview. Nice.
So are the deals. Get employee pricing.
Yeah, run support consistent. Yep, you were saying that the other night.
On a new Ford Explorer. But hurry, these great offers end July 7th.
The national economy is hurting.
Ugh.
And folks are anxious. But let me tell you what's happening here in Maryland. Our economy is...
I will be back there August the 13th. I've got an AP preview of Regina Erie being able to get out of the store with under $100. I'm excited to see that. It's going to be one. That's a heck of a thing. Disney wanted to share that with us. So I got the AP preview for that, and then the Halloween party on Friday. Ozuna, Hyman, Burger coming up.
Contract requiring Massive Plus, streaming on iOS and Android mobile devices, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Roku, and now MLB.TV. Best value $64.99 for the season pass.
Here comes Urias. That can't be Urias. The Orioles are in the field.
Bottom 2. And ball 1, Tomoyuki Sagano to Alejandro Osuna. 10-pitch first inning.
Oh.
3 1-pitch batters, then a 7-pitch strikeout against Garcia.
Ball down low. Hello, T. Marie's Place.
Oh yeah, baby, this is the way.
Of his series 1 for 6.
Welcome in.
A little cutter from Matt Coleman. Was designated for assignment, not because of that.
2-0 pitch coming up. Strike, 2-1.
Right down the right field line. Cutter sped up the bat. Apparently, Luis Garcia told us after the loss Monday when his first home run was coming.
Ground ball over to short, up clean. Henderson's got it, 1 away.
And he screws a little bit. He tried to signal himself safe on the way in. Nice try.
That is not the way with what you got. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, Yanier Cano back with the Orioles. It was interesting. I was down talking to.
Sorry to hear that.
He said, you do know he played on the
Oops. Went down too low. Ball in the dirt. 1-0.
That must have been a nice little team. Yeah, probably 15.
If you are new, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in. Jonah Heim up there. Heim. Ball inside, 1-0. Now 2-0.
Astros 68, he won 147 games in 7 years. Won a Cy Young, should have won a Letterman. 24 wins, didn't get a third place vote that year. Because he wasn't a good hitter.
Strike, 2-1.
He tied with the late inning with 69, so I don't think then year that Gaylord compared to Jim Perry won 1970. That might have been the next year, 24 and 8, something like that. Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2.
1970. Jim Perry got 55 points.
We got a really good show coming for you tonight at 10:30, 10:45. It is going to be Mickey's Roundtable. Roger is a cast member. He is on the Lily Bell down at Disney, which only has a couple days left. Roger will be here tonight. He's also a Disney historian. His channel's all about Disney history. Strike 3. Take a seat over there. That's a strikeout right there. We will take it.
The corner. That's where he needs to live.
Sagano needs to stay on the corner. That's his key.
Strike 3. You're out, meathead.
Another one bites the dust.
Mouse Talk, hello.
Another one bites the dust.
Welcome in. Yeah, make sure you guys are here. 10:45 tonight. That's going to be a really good show. I love the fact that he's a cast member. He's featured on a ride that's going to be taken out of there very shortly. I'm going to ask him his insights on that. We're going to have some good discussion tonight on Insomniacs. Pitch comes in 1-1 right now. Ryan Rowe, hello, welcome in.
Berger, who's DHing in his return.
Here's Berger.
This is the power aspect right here. Another good sinker with like 29 home runs last year, 34 the year before. He's a big guy. It's a power hitter.
You can always watch the replay, Ryan. I do understand that some people have to go to sleep. Makes sense.
1-2.
Fly ball right center field at the track. That's the third out of the inning. Laureano's got it. We're going to the top of the third. We'll be right back here in just a minute.
Hello, everyone. It's Chris with Park Hopper Choppers. If you're headed down to Central Florida and you need a mobility scooter, give us a call, 407-989-9618. We can bring it right to your resort, right to the park, or right to your Airbnb, no problem. We were voted best mobility scooter rental in Central Florida by my mom. Give us a call.
Jean-Claire Wise Travel is an upscale travel design and consulting firm specializing in curating ultra-luxurious travel destinations designed specially for business professionals, focusing to deliver the once-in-a-lifetime experience that will create lasting memories, encompassing adventures in Europe or the Americas, luxurious river cruises, relaxing beach getaways, or detailed trips to Disney locations worldwide. Jean-Claire Wise Travel personalizes the experience. What rich and exciting moments do you want to create for yourself this year? Well, start writing your story with a Jean-Claire Wise Travel today.
With a free arch support fitting at the Good Fit Store.
Right now at the Home Depot.
All right.
4th of July savings on GE Profile Appliance.
Top of the third coming up. Evaldi going to take on Mullins. Our partner channel Mouth Talking here. Our partner channel T. Marie's Place. Zippity Doo Dog all in the house. Good people, good channels, good chicken. I like chicken too.
So check Allstate first for a quote at CD100s.
This day in Orioles history presented by the Good Feet Store. Don
Baylor.
1975. 50th anniversary of his 3 homer game.
Used to love me some Don Baylor.
After he homered his final at-bat July 1st in Boston. So he tied a major league record with home runs in 4 consecutive at-bats as the Orioles crushed the Tigers 13-5. Live the life you love. Don't let your feet get...
Right-hander Evaldi on the hill. Kicks and deals. Line drive down the right field line. Foul. And not by much.
Nathan Eovaldi, who has struck out 3 on that cutter.
Mullins hitting 214 on the year, 12 home runs, 39 driven in.
Torres had won 20 games for us. They went to Oakland and traded him. Earl Weaver said he will be a most valuable player. 1979 was for the Angels.
Ball down low, 1-1.
He's played flag football and instructional league. I always made sure on my team.
Trade value falling, yeah. Ball outside. OG 55 in the house. We had a great interview with OG just a couple weeks ago on our Insomniac show. If you don't know about him, check them out. Great interviewers.
Well, Roger Freed, Kirk Bluffrey.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 by Mullins.
That's pretty good fight up for those.
Eovaldi out up on the hill. Taking his time with his cadence right now. Comes to the set, kicks and deals. Oh, just missed upstairs. 3-2. Stallings on deck. I have no idea about this cat at all.
22%.
He could have been outside selling hot dogs the day before. I wouldn't have known it.
Yeah, nice little bunt base hit. Actually broke up the no-hitter from Ford round after one hit in Baltimore. Can't imagine he'll be done. Look at their defense for 2 strikes. Who will be taken?
Ball 4. Nice take by Mullins.
100%. The Orioles get a great.
Yeah, a bunch of you guys were in the stream when we interviewed OG and George. That was good.
Well, as you guys know, he's the 5th catcher for the Orioles this year. I asked him if he'd seen anything like this before. He goes, actually, my debut year with the Pirates, I was the 6th.
All right, Jacob Stallings played for Colorado, now over here.
He didn't have to get to know Tony Mansolino because these two go back.
I want him to bring up the rookie, Walt.
At Vanderbilt, Stallings' dad, the basketball.
Strike right there, first pitch.
Yes, that Kevin Stallings, who was a long-time college basketball coach, Illinois State, Vanderbilt, Pittsburgh. Jacob was actually born in Lawrence, Kansas, because his dad, Kevin, was an assistant at Kansas 1988 to 1993.
Ground ball to third. That's going to be a double play. 5, 4, 3. Way to go, hot dog guy. 2 outs in the inning now.
You have a guy with speed that you can't run up. He slides stuff almost every time. But if you put it in play and you do get a grounder from a catcher who doesn't run particularly well, with one pitch you get 2 outs, and that's exactly what he does. Fifth ground ball double.
Eovaldi, 40 pitches in. Here comes Holiday, 1 for 1 today. Ball outside, 1-0.
Holiday, who has the Orioles lone hits. It was only the second first pitch ball thrown by Eovaldi in 10 batters. Nasty Nate. 11th runner, as you mentioned, Alvin High School.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. That was not a good pitch. Not a good pitch to swing at least.
11th round, 2008. It's a heck of a long way away. There's number 34.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
4 players.
Thank you for subscribing. Ego.
You probably haven't heard of any of them.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's does everything right. He should be solid for years to come.
2 Tommy Johns, 1 in high school when he was a junior.
Swing and a miss, 2-2.
I remember him coming to Baltimore when he pitched with the Marlins. And that was back in 2013. And he led the major league in hits that year. Now, he was throwing 98. But, he just slotted in 199, almost 200. Gave up 223 hits. Not the same pitcher. Better splitter, better command.
Ground ball, backhanded by the second baseman. Long throw, safe. Beats it out. Infield hit for Holiday.
On the field, it's Jackson's second hit.
They're saying check it.
Just a nice play. He's playing way up the middle, right behind second base. Strong throw. We'll see. This will be the definitive look.
I think he's out. I think he's out.
Yeah, here the foot just wasn't quite damaged. Yeah, they're showing it up on their diamond.
That's the end of the inning.
They're going to make the call for us. Hit the glove. No. And that's the inning. So Wally walks the lead off there. That's a double play. A great play by Seager.
Bottom of the third coming. Oh. He was moving down the line pretty good, but didn't work to his favor. McKinney, Duran, and Smith coming up. Neil, you out of here? He wants a hot dog? Me too. I don't have anybody here to fix one, though. TPG, hello. Yes, this is the channel. I'm wearing a Speedo right now. All my guys are right there. Hello, Ray Missouri. Welcome in, buddy. Tonight, 10:30 for everybody coming in. Make sure you're here. 10:45, actually. It is going to be a great interview. My guest is a Disney cast member currently. He works on the Lily Bell. We're going to talk about it. It's going away. He has a great channel on Disney history. We're going to talk about that tonight. If you like Disney history, it's going to be a good one.
Certified fresh and verified hot. You guys hear that?
10:45.
Friday is coming July 8th to the 11th with great deals on whatever you're getting into next. What's the move?
There you go, baby. Next.
Bottom of the third. Here we go.
Three at Texas. Give a round to Palmer, Melody Newman, and a special guest with us here at Bullpen Field. Orioles assistant head coach Tommy Joseph. Tommy, how are you?
I'm doing great. Enjoying a nice ball game here in Texas.
How sore is your arm? Is the real question for throwing BP to the team Nats yesterday.
It's a little worn out, but we'll be okay.
Yeah, well, before we get into Ryan Orr and the special season he's having, we talked about this yesterday. There, BP, you threw to a bunch of dads on the team, including.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Check swing. That's a foul.
What was that experience like for you, particularly throwing to your dad, John?
Oh, it was unbelievable. I mean, you get the opportunity to do this once in a lifetime. So compliments to Orioles front office and ownership for giving us this great opportunity. I mean, it's memories for a lifetime.
Curveball misses 1-1.
It was, like I said yesterday, it was incredibly nerve-wracking throwing to the dads because there is a lot of pressure on making sure that they get the best on that one time they get to take BP on the big league field.
Okay, one dad was Matt Holliday. He's pretty good. Who were the other dads that impressed you? Anybody else that stood out?
I think John held his own. He did great. Seth's dad did really well. And Rutsch's dad also did pretty good. It was fun. It was a good turnout. Everybody got an opportunity to hit. But obviously, Matt stole the show there at the end.
And he went last?
He did.
That was probably wise.
Yeah, and it was well worth the price of admission. Everybody got a kick out of it. It was great.
Sorry about that, Ray.
Fastballs.
That always stinks.
I was doing the best I could to hit the bat. There were quite a few swing and misses, but the dads were doing their best.
2-2 told us to go to Billy McKinney. Tommy Joseph's with us, and obviously it's a special day for the organization.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Not just an all-star, but the American League All-Star starter and designated him. You've worked with Ryan for this year now. Go back to spring training.
Ground ball foul.
For you to hear Ryan O'Hearn All-Star starter.
Oh, there's definitely a lot of emotions behind it because, from where he started his career in Kansas City and everything he's had to grind through and, to be voted on as a starter is an incredible honor. It just shows, what an unbelievable player.
2-2 again, coming in.
It's not an votes aren't easy, and compliments to Major League Baseball fans for voting Ryan in.
Popped it up again.
Is that near you?
It was close enough where I try to get out of the way of the ball.
Well, you played with the Phillies and had a couple of good years. The hitters with runners in scoring positions in each other really picked up. Any reason for it, or the fact that the guys who know you never figure out this game, or anything in it, why they're so good at June?
Yeah, I think the good guys are getting healthy and having really good at bats, right? Keeping things simple. I mean, hitting the hard line drive.
Orioles rivals.
In any situation.
Red Sox, Yankees, Tampa Bay. They're just a division more than anything.
What's working with this group like Tommy?
We've got a great bullseye tonight too. I thought our bullseye was right on target.
The character and the personnel that they have. Obviously, they're really good players, but the way that they interact.
Pitch inside, 3-2.
It's unbelievable to be around every day. I tell everybody too. I've got the best job in the world. I get the opportunity to work with the best hitters in the world and the best people in the world.
3-2 for Billy McKinney. Tommy Joseph with us here in the third inning. And McKinney will
take a walk.
For a splitter, so the Rangers have a leadoff walk. This young position group includes Jackson Holiday, not named an all-star starter today. Hopefully will be named to the team on Sunday. At 21 years old, what makes him so special at such a young age?
His maturity. The mental side of the game is far and away an elite tier. He's just got the ability to let things go, move on, and move forward. Always constantly just believes in himself.
What? Popped up. They almost had a double play. Catcher caught that. That's an out.
Yeah, I mean, you forget that he's 21. His maturity's on a different level. And he's a joy to be around every single day. He doesn't get too high, he doesn't get too low. Compliments to his parents. They did a great job raising him.
Hey, well, so mention Ryan O'Hearn. He's going to be an all-star starter.
Yep.
Do you want to get Ryan O'Hearn to the home run derby campaign here?
Let's do it. Ryan O'Hearn wants to be in the home run derby, and I think Major League Baseball should select him to participate in the home run derby and represent the Baltimore Orioles.
Give me the pitch. Why do you think Ryan O'Hearn should?
Pitch comes in to Smith. That's a ball.
He's got the personality for it, and I think it's a perfect stage for him. He's built for moments like that. I also think in Atlanta they got a short porch there in right field. I think it benefits him, and I think it's important that the participants want to do it. And Ryan has made it very clear that he wants to do it. That brings out his personality and character. When he gets in those moments, I think it would be something.
Debbie Bernfeld, I will be the first to start the train. I really want to hear Molly sing. But nobody tell her that I did that either.
An all-star, and then to get to do the home run derby.
Line drive, base hit in a right. Rangers going to have first and second.
I just think it's important that Major League Baseball chooses players that want to do it. And Ryan's been very clear and open. He got voted in as an all-star starter. I think that says that fans want him at the game, and he wants to be in the home run derby, and I think he should get the opportunity to do that.
Well, maybe he'll hit 3 this weekend. Play there Friday. I mean, that'll get their attention.
Yeah, that might help. It might help his kid.
I mean, you know as well as anybody, he won't try to do it, but maybe he will.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I root for him to do it pretty much.
That's more color tones of Noah.
You want to throw to him if he makes it?
Absolutely. I would love that opportunity.
Would that be more or less nerve-wracking than throwing to your dad?
Runners in first and second, 1 out.
Throw to his dad, Tom O'Hearn, and then turn around a week later and get to throw to his son in the Major League Home Run Derby. It would be an incredible honor.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Not too many people can do
Ball down low, 1-0.
That would be amazingly special. Let's consider the campaign starter right here. Ryan has said it. You bet.
At the end of the fifth.
The Baltimore Banner wrote about it a few days ago, and he's going to be a starter. We know there are only 2 people confirmed for the Derby right now.
Yep.
Ronald Acuna Jr. and Cal Raleigh's. There are spots open.
Yep. I think he's the perfect guy for it.
1-1 to Corey Seager. Again, Tommy Joseph with us here in the third inning. How about Gunnar Henderson? The night he had on Monday night, 2-run homer in extras, 2-run double in extras. Where are you seeing a little more power?
I think he's pretty happy we played extra innings that night.
That'd be the only one.
He might be the only one. Change of the week.
Ground ball going to first. He'll get the out at first.
But yeah, no, I mean, Johnny, he's been working through things, throughout the season coming back. Obviously, it was a slow start for him and deal with the injury that he got in spring training.
Jason Thibodeau
A great job.
hitting it up. Wants to see Molly sing.
He's working the cage and between the ears. He's done a great job adjusting the league as they adjusted him.
Well, you kind of went through that too, didn't you? I mean, you had a couple of years for 19, 20 home runs. And
2 outs in the inning. Oh, boy. That's hit well. Gone. Home run. Son of a monkey nut. 3-run shot for Simeon.
Simeon with his second home run of the series, 9th of the year. The Rangers get 3 with 2 outs. Yeah, 7.
That happened quick.
Sagano to right hand. It looked to me like a cutter or something that stayed up. And 7 had a fastball a couple of nights ago, and he drove that ball into the upper deck.
Wow.
499. So Texas jumps in front 3-0 here in the third.
That's ripped into left field by Garcia.
Single to left field, back-to-back 2-out hits for the Rangers. Tommy, from your shoes here, you guys are about to see Nathan Eovaldi for a second time as the Rangers hit Sagano a second time. What do you see early, and what adjustments would you like to see the second time through against Nathan?
You just got to continue to be aggressive. Eovaldi's coming out. He's been really good, hit the spots, but he's going to keep trying to dominate the zone and get ahead. And we got to be ready and aggressive when we get a pitch that we need to hit. We should hit it.
2-out pitch coming. Ball down low.
You and Ryan O'Hearn are going to be together at the Derby in a week. We know Ryan's going to be there. Congratulations. I know this is a significant accomplishment for Ryan, but for you, the whole hitting staff, the organization here, it's a special, special day. So congratulations to you, and thanks for spending some time with us here in the third.
Yeah.
Runner takes off for second. He's meat. Take a seat. You're out.
See, you did work out.
End of the inning.
Catches Garcia. Go get some
3-0 Texas going to the fourth.
Tommy Joseph, Orioles assistant hitting coach. 3-0 Texas.
All right, we'll be right back here in just a minute. Just a minute.
Hey everyone, this is Tina from T. Marie's Plays on YouTube. On my channel, you'll find a variety of things from Disney to Harry Potter, crafting, and more. I do live streams every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and I love when people pop into the chat because I built my channel on community, and I love making friends. So if you want to come hang out and have fun, come to my place. It's also yours. See you there.
Hi there, my name is Allie from Cinder Allie Loves Disney. On my channel, I share Disney pins, items from my collection. I do unboxings, movie reviews, Disney park vlogs, and more. We have so much fun. Be sure and stop by and say hi. Let me know you heard about me from the Pete McDivitt Show. And as always, make it a Disney day.
Come check out the Zip-a-Dee-Doo Doug YouTube channel. Start your week right with Coffee Talk. Doug and Scallywag Steve for Disney news and what Disney YouTube creators are live for the day. Need a midweek pick-me-up? Hump Day Hangout is your go-to for hilarious banter, games, and the perfect escape from the workweek blues. And join Monorail Molly, Kelsey Elizabeth, and Doug for Shade Room Runway for the latest styles, fierce looks, and a runway show you won't want to miss. Whether you're looking for a laugh, a dose of inspiration, or just a good time, come check out the coolest YouTube channel out there, Zip-a-Dee-Doo Doug.
All right, here we go. Top of the fourth. Birds down 3.
Orioles.com/tickets. Into the fourth, Texas gets the first 3 on Marcus Simeon's 2-out, 3-run homer. That is more runs than they've averaged all year long for the ball.
First pitch, strike.
Which is why they're about, what, 1.87 runs a game and only been 4-3. Supported it very well tonight. Different story.
Ground ball over to first. That's an out. Bill, Grandpa Husband, hello. Welcome in.
He's in 2 games where he left leading 6-1 and 6-0. The other 11 starts, when Evaldes left the game, the Rangers have scored 2 runs or less 11 of 13 times with him in the game. So 3 runs already is the third most he's received while he's been in the games. But he's controlling what he can control. That's, you've been around, as you remember, signed in 2011. Here we are at 25.
First pitch coming to Henderson. That's a strike. Henderson 0 for 1 tonight.
He's been around the block. That's all you can do. I actually think they should have a pitcher. It doesn't help your 1-loss record. Just the ability to
swing and a miss. Strike 2 in the dirt. What are you swinging at that for?
Stay away from big hitters. Can you pitch in the clutch, which you can't. They're in 159 by runners scored.
Wisconsin Badger Clubhouse, thank you for your support of 20 months. Greatly appreciate that.
All right, all right, all right.
Helps you. If you can focus, make sure you get a better pitcher. And if you can, then you probably aren't going to go well if you get 2.99 runs a game. Then in this era, we all know it. I mean, wins are important, but you pitch well enough. If you look at Mike Maddox, he's done a great job as a pitching coach. You give your team a chance to win, and he does.
Fouls that off. 0-2 still.
I said last night, I find it very difficult. This Ranger team is not going to be better offensively in the second half of the year. As you mentioned the other day, the worst offense in baseball. But they've scored, 6 and 10 in the series? It's 25th in runs scored per game. That's going up. Gunnar strikes out on a curveball from Evaldes.
Gunnar strikes out.
Dominant pitch this year, and he's now punched out 5 Orioles through 11 outs.
2 outs here.
This number 4 hits in 45, now 45.
That's a horrible pitch. Great job by Evaldes, but God, what was he swinging at?
No extra base hits of any kind. O'Hearn.
Ball outside.
So 089 average and a 089 slugging. And oh, by the way, swing and miss rate 45%. An amazing pitch for Evaldes. It's his third most used pitch. O'Hearn swings through
a slider, 1-1.
Well, they're only hitting 198 on that with 1 home run. There's 4 home runs allowed all year. All the lefties, righties are 188, 466 OPS.
Line drive, ripped down the line. That's going to be extra bases.
Ryan O'Hearn, all-star starter.
Into second with a double.
Doubles into the right field corner off the volley.
2 out knock for O'Hearn.
The last thing I wanted was the home run. The second most unlike thing is this right here. And that's a double. Because now all of a sudden the 2 outs base hit gets the Orioles on the board. We're going to need to put some offense on the board to win this game. There's runner in scoring position today, and that was Ryan O'Hearn's 500th career hit. So a big round number for him.
Ball down. Sanchez is horrible. If he gets a hit, I'll be shocked.
He's getting more and more special for Ryan O'Hearn. Runners in scoring position for Gary Sanchez. The numbers continue to balloon. The 2-run homer yesterday is now driven in 23 and 27 plate appearances. Runners in scoring position. He whacks this
ground ball foul, 1-1.
Well, this is what baseball is all about. We mentioned Evaldes one. Well, we're at 159. Then you have a guy coming in, getting close to pocket. We're to 476. Middleton's on now. I mean, guys are winning.
Sanchez, 1-1 pitch coming in. Strike on the corner. That was right there.
And that's again, if you have the ability to use 4 or 5 pitches, why are you throwing more coverage? Because of the scouting report, the ability to get a guy out more than one way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
4th most used pitch on the year, but he's really liked it tonight.
Ripped but foul.
Like basically, to the former pitcher, he goes there and follow up with the briefing. I said, "Tell me, I've never met anything involved." He goes, "Listen, we're not best friends, but he is the teammate. You throw the bullpen, he's been up there." Jack Leiter, young, number 1 draft choice.
Down in the dirt, 2-2.
Give him some advice over there. And again, you get a veteran to 35. They said the Brown did the same thing. He kind of John. He'd be on the pitcher's bench. And they went on to win a World Series, even though he was not able to pitch the last 5 months of 2020.
Good luck to you, Bill. Sanchez, fly ball, left field, playable. That'll end the inning. Orioles get nada. 3-0. Bottom of 4 coming up.
Here to announce that I will officially be eligible for Medicare.
But you're not old enough.
I'll be 65 this year, and CareFirst Blue Cross Blue Shield has Medicare Advantage plan options for those who want access to a broad network locally and nationally, or for those with both Medicare and Medicaid. So what are you saying? Junior is a senior. Find out more by calling 866-991-01.
I wonder how much Cal Ripken got paid for that commercial. That was crazy.
Indulge in a $7 split box or try the $9 Discovery Box featuring a crispy chicken burrito. Get bucks for less only at Taco Bell. New Swiffer Mop Deluxe is made for small spaces. The upgraded strip has 75% more scrubbing power. And with the new locking head, getting into tight spaces is simple. Can I borrow it? The all-new Swiffer Mop Deluxe.
Swiffer Mop Deluxe. Interesting.
The 2025 Birdland Hawaiian shirt is here. This year, fans have 2 chances to receive one of the most popular giveaways in Birdland. Be one of the first 15,000 fans on Tuesday, July 8th, or one of the first 20,000 fans on Saturday, July 12th, for your chance to get this season's Hawaiian shirt. Join in on the fun when Tropical Vibes meets Orioles baseball. Get your tickets and be sure to arrive early. Buy tickets today at Orioles.com/tickets.
The 4th inning of Orioles baseball is brought to you by Baltimore area Toyota dealers. It's game on.
Here we go. Bottom of 4 coming up.
Or check out buyatoyota.com. Outside of Globe Life Field, the TEXvsBAL area entertainment district. Inside, and entertainment for the Rangers fans in the form of the Marcus Simeon Weaver. Rerun a homer in the 3rd.
Osuna coming up there, first hitter.
Good start for Tomoyuki Sagano.
Well, it looked like the stuff was a little bit zippier first inning. Good life to his fastball. Second inning, too. But it's about command. You hang a sweeper.
Ground ball, base hit, center field.
Hit a ground ball to shortstop last time. Hit a ground ball to shortstop this time. Now your shortstop's playing right behind second base. Just a routine here. There's Gunner. That's your third baseman. Ria's standing extra.
That was a solid base hit right there. Runner on first. Here comes Heim. Nobody out. Ball outside.
Curveball has been hit very hard this year. 429, 964 slump. But that wasn't a particularly hard hit ball. He's well placed. So I'm struck out looking at a fastball his first time. 2 for 10, a walk, 6.
1-0 pitch coming in. 2-0.
Mentioned very much like the hit he got.
Sagano taking his time going through rotation on the mound.
Playoff 2 years ago. Ball the other way, the left. Just a splitter off the plate. Looked like he was swinging in slow motion there. Yeah, he's frustrated. Now, the good thing is it was not effective expression. He is a good receiver.
Man, he's taking his time.
It's a straight sharp. You can see 69% of his balls from ground balls to the right side. Well, that may be why he's hitting as low as he is. 222. That backside single yesterday, pretty uncommon event. That ball.
That's drilled to right. Base hit. Runner going first to third easily.
Ramon's got a big arm, but it may have crossed him there.
Pick it up second on the play. Runner's now at second and third with nobody out.
Classic case of the obvious way. You give him an extra base hit. You want the Rangers to be better offensively, even right here. That's what he does. Now, we've seen him make it, to your point, great throws, but this is not one. Take a couple play out of order. It's kind of struggling as it is. They've just trying to get as many runs for you.
Here comes Berger. 0 for 1 tonight. Pops it foul.
That makes Berger a better hitter. A deep fly out tonight. Rangers have taken on a deep fly ball here. Well, that's what getting. I mean, that's why they go first and third. This runs pretty well. So, if you're going to try to strike somebody out, this certainly is.
Got to get some kind of out. Hello, Curtis family.
You mentioned just a little under 89 innings.
Oh, that sucks.
Got a guy off the IL. Mentioned one rehab, 3 at bats. Make a pitch here. Strike him out. He does. There you go.
Got him. Strike 3. 1 away.
You can shake your dad, but
Sagano needed that badly.
and you're frustrated. Well, this helps him out here. Really nice pitch. Finally, third strikeout for Sagano. Infield will creeping closer now for Billy McKinney. As Rangers only walk. And he swings through a really nicely placed curveball.
Yep.
To the corner. Kenny's second Texas game. He was the 24th overall pick. The Oakland A's 12 years ago out of Plano West High School down the road here in Texas. First big league draft pick ever. Plano West. A what? Let's say as he swings for the splitter. Second.
Swings through and knocks it off. 0-2. It's Tina's fault.
Came straight out of high school. He's in the big leagues 5 years later as a Yankee. He's bounced around Texas. His home.
McKinley, you're starting left fielder. He walked his first at bat.
Once again. Yuki's Sagano's in a place where he can unfit strikeout. We're balling a splitter for the first 2 swinging strikes. And
got another strikeout. 2 outs.
2 in a row. Yeah, if the count's down 0-2, you're probably taking this. But because there's 2 strikes, you just got called to the big leagues yesterday. They're anxious. It's human nature. And again, the other part of it is so great. So 2 strikeouts. Consecutively, 1 up in the zone, 1 down.
2 outs now in the inning.
Last 2 batters have seen 6 straight strikes Infield back. Here's Duran. Fouls the first pitch away.
He's 0 for 14 with runners scoring. Once again, want to play the big play, but he gave up a 3-run home run. Hit him out, and we're still in this game. No, not going to look so good.
Line drive. Oh, it's going to be a run. Base hit center field. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. 5-0.
Get to Deuce. Yeah, the sweeper, that was the 3-run home run to Semien. Marcus hit that pitch out, and then right here, hit probably the right pitch.
Ugh.
But if you never pitch, a lot of times you don't locate where you want. So take a look. Yeah, nice swing. Too much in the middle of the plate. As he did last night when he doubled up the gap. So that's the first hit for runners.
That was a solid piece, too. Pitch comes in down low. Back to the top of the order with Smith.
He was just a 9 for 62 hitter overall on the year with 2 RBIs and 71 plate appearances. Next is 72 now. And he gets 2 in his 73rd alone. So all 5 of the runs come with 2 outs for Texas. They are hoping to be on there with
1-1. Hello, Mr. Jeff Condon.
Josh Smith, 2 singles to right. Bunch.
Tries to lay down a bunt. Nothing there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good baseball. Already got 2 base hits. They give you the bunt. Try to take it. I mean, if I was Josh Smith, I want to see her coming up with maybe we can have a really good inning. That's her off with 2.
1-2 here. Just got a piece of it.
So 2 strikeouts in the inning. Sagano, obviously not a huge strikeout pitcher. He's only punched out 56 on the year, working on his 92nd inning. His strikeout season high is 8. His next high is 5.
Sagano trying to get this last one.
Spike jumping ahead 0-1.
Ground ball tapped over to first. That'll end the inning. Amen. We're going to the 5th. Baltimore chasing 5. First 5. We'll be right back.
High quality, fresh.
All right, let's see what the Birds can do here in the 5th.
But most importantly, Oscar loves it. He's at a healthier.
See if they can get something going.
And even his breath is better. And of course, it's.
No, Valdi's still in. He's throwing a gem tonight. Welcome in.
It literally tastes like it just came out of a restaurant. This is incredible.
Valdi looks really good.
Discover the only system of chef-crafted meals, smart oven, and app.
Looks good.
As simple as scanning a QR code. With TEXvsBAL, you can easily explore a wide array of meals, artfully crafted by talented chefs. It's like
All get together.
magic. No mess, no prep, just effortless meals that are ready to go. Discover the magic of.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be another one.
Camden Yards, July 11th. Experience the excitement as the Orioles face off against them.
I'm going home early on Sunday, so. Oh, EDAV hitting us up for $100. Thank you, Eric. You not do that, brother. Thank you. You're the man. Always generous. Thank you. Everybody give EDAV some love. Thank you so much.
It can't be stopped until today. They lost 2-1 to Minnesota. They have the longest win streak in baseball.
Evaldi's looked good. 62 pitches. He's looked really good.
Coming into the year, we'd be in July, and the Marlins would be ahead of the Braves.
Strike. Oh, no. Called a ball off the side. 1-1. Wow.
I think a better question is to ask Brian Snitker. Did you think the managers that break?
What happened? They just kept hitting. 3-run homer and a 2-run single.
8 out of the last 10. Braves have only 4 out of the last 10. The Phillies are playing a little bit better. The Mets are coming to Baltimore.
There's Webb getting loose.
Mets have lost now. Am I going to the loss today? What are they? They're playing right now doubleheader. Winning in the game 2. You know there are 19 games in the major leagues today? 19. Because of 4 doubleheaders. Remember last time there were 19 games one day in Major League Baseball?
Ground ball over to first. Flips to the pitcher. That's an out. 1 away.
No, I don't. August 5th, 1979. What was I doing? Question? August 5th, 1979, by the way, was an important day in baseball. Willie Mays, Hack Wilson, and Warren Giles were inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. August 5th, 1979.
Here comes Urias.
19 games played. And your Baltimore Orioles lost 3-2 to the Yankees despite a complete game to Mike Flanagan. Tommy John had a complete game. It was 6 of them. Not complete games, but win.
Strike right there on the corner. 0-2. I'm coming home early Sunday morning. Preston's got school the next day, college. I'm broadcasting a football game that night. Got like an 11 o'clock flight or something like that.
26-year big leaguer Tommy John. 2 Urias.
Oh, Urias almost got rung up.
6 years in the big leagues. Starting in 1963, made it all the way to 1989. Baldy has had a couple of those on of his surgeries.
Line drive to right. That's an out. Yeah, every Wednesday is dollar hot dog night. That's pretty cool. Thank you again, E. I appreciate you so much. It all helps to do what we're trying to continue to do here. Thank you.
Meanwhile, his club is given him a comfortable 5-0 lead. Breaking ball,
ground ball at the middle. Oh, what a play by the second baseman. Man, they're playing some great defense in Texas tonight. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Wow.
Thanks for walking us through the plan.
Have fun with
So all I can say is wow.
A dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll help you build a personalized investment strategy. Doors were meant to be open.
Love was nearly lost until Pizza Hut showed up.
Go get her.
Hi, Peter. Looks like the new levels. Starting at $12.99, Pizza Hut is hooking everyone up with more of what they love. Choose from 4 large Hut Lovers pizzas, like the new spicy Hawaiian Lovers, starting at $12.99 each. Order on the app. The national no question. And folks are anxious. But let me tell you what's happening here in Maryland. Our economy is growing. We turned
Yeah. That's funny.
Our job growth is one of
That's good stuff. Tigers give Dave a headache. Why do they give you a headache, Dave? You don't like licking tigers? I wouldn't recommend it. They do bite back. If you're going to lick an animal, lick a gerbil or something. How about that? That is a lot of hot dogs.
And so much more for you and all your bottomless friends.
BALvsTEX for $9.99 only at P-Dubs.
Fireworks going off. Great.
On the field and off. The right team can help you get ready and stay ready. Learn more at massmutual.com.
Gave a lead away in the 8th. That'll happen.
Marcus Simeon's had an awesome series for the Texas Rangers tonight, a 3-run home run. And in this play, they take away a hit from separate bucks.
Well, he's got great range. Came up as a shortstop. Got to play in Oakland with Ron Washington, who we certainly wish well. Absolutely. Health issues. He's not going to be back this year with the Angels because of them. What he turned his career around defensively.
Ball outside. Seager up first.
Led the major leagues in 2015 with 35 errors. That was the year that Oakland made him full-time shortstop.
Fly ball, dead center field. That's going to be trouble. Gone.
He hit a splitter at 401 feet in the first inning. He hits a splitter at 19 feet further here in the 5th, and 6th inning.
Yeah, 12th home run by lefties. You can live with
wow.
When you got 5-0, but in a normal, but I think it's a cutter. Yeah, I mean, the last 3 years, this year he's been hurt. He's hit 30 to 33, 30 home runs. He hit coming in here, he homered in the first 3 consecutive games. So, no home runs, 4 out of the last 6. A couple of years ago, 8 home runs.
That was a shot. He hit that hard.
7 in 10 games, so he was hot. His offense will be up a lot better.
And Sagano starting to fall.
Ball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Who singled, Hyde who singled, and got behind Seager before the home run, which is a surprising part of the season. Sagano's only thrown 59% first pitch strikes. His command the last few starts.
Pitch in there for a strike.
It's been noticeably worse for a guy who was.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse. Gangatri.
Simeon takes to the dirt.
Oh, sometimes matchups are. I did the game out at Sacramento. I pitched well against Seattle before that on the road. Didn't have his command in Sacramento against the Athletics. They hit a pretty hardcore third innings. You got the Angels.
Strike 3, swing and a miss. There's an out.
Again, home run. What's his 5th strikeout here on a splitter? Well, he makes the pitches, if you look at the numbers, so that he's, like we said, even in his last game, he gave up 7 runs and got a win. So the win-loss record looks better than actually what he's been able to do pitching-wise.
First pitch low for a ball.
Well, for Dolis Garcia, strikeout single, caught stealing another ball 1. Sagano.
Fly ball. Uh-oh. Caught at the wall. 2 outs.
But you have a lot of room there. You really have to get running off the bat with that. Well, Camden Yards at the catch of the bullpen.
Wow.
393 feet. I mean, you look at all the numbers. You wonder, how does that not go out? It's Globe Life Field this year where it's hard to get anything out. The Major League...
Ball down low. 1-0, 2 away.
Versus the Major League average in Globe Life Field. Pretty striking. A barrel ball. The optimal combination of exit velocity and launch angle. The league on barrels is hitting 678, which you figure that's the
ball inside. 2-0.
78. You barrel the ball, it's usually a double or a home run. At Globe Life Field, that number's around 520. So that's about a 160-point difference. He's been the worst offensive environment in sport this year. And why it's changed so dramatically.
Strike 2-1.
Just the Texas pitching. They had good pitching 2 years ago, too. It's just harder to get baseballs out of here, and there is no prevailing theory as to why. Chris Young said they're looking at things as simple as the opening of the doors, the windows.
Oh, that's what you're saying. It's very cold. I feel like maybe the wind does blow in because we don't.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Smell some red popcorn. Why would we smell it if it didn't blow into the booth?
Detective Dill.
Line drive, base hit.
Otsuka is 2 for 3 tonight.
I mean, I remember.
Just getting pounded.
I just got a gust of air in my face as you said that.
No, I'm not making it up. I make a lot of stuff up, but this is not one of them.
Oh, is this where the popcorn smells coming from? That guy looks like he's going for a week-long trip on the Appalachian Trail and is only packing popcorn. Now, we know the ball is a little deader this year. There's a little bit of the dragger. Shooting fly balls are traveling about 4 feet less. But again, it's a crazy drop at this park specifically.
Yeah, Cal overall again. I talked to him yesterday. He said that he wishes the ball to be a little more often. Or Martin did this.
Yeah, it's good that you and Cal having a conversation. We're waiting for you guys.
2 outs here, runner on first. Pops it foul.
Almost on the same base as Mark McGuire did in 1998. And Pete Runs will be right there with Ken Griffey Jr. at this same time, the All-Star game.
And he'll be starting with Viola. All-Star game, 33 homers, 71 RBIs.
Smoke down into the corner. Off the top of the wall. It's going to be a double. Oh, they're going to hold him at first. He missed the home run by about a foot.
Well, you got to have compassion for somebody that comes over from Japan at 35. You also have to, and he's a good guy. Here in this play right here, keep the run from scoring on first, but also keep it into a single. But we're trying to get you have to get out of there because we want to stay close enough that maybe, just maybe, you can have around it.
4 2/3, it'll be Corbin Martin's Oriole debut.
Corbin Martin coming in for the Orioles. All right, where's my pitch and change one?
This town ain't big, this town ain't small. It's a little of both, they say. Outball club may be minor league, but at least it's AAA. We sit below the Marlboro Man, above the right field wall. We do the wave all by ourselves. Hey, a blind man could have made that call. We like our beer flat as can be. We like our dogs with mustard and relish. We got a great pitcher, what's his name? Well, we can't even spell it. We don't worry about the pennant much. We just like to see the boys hit it deep. There's nothing like the view from the cheap seats. Called it a win, go off to toast the boys again. That local band is back in town. They got a kind of minor league sound. They're not that bad.
All right, here we are coming back in. It was looking like BP for a little bit there.
More energetic. Corbin Martin. He comes on, good to see what kind of stuff. They claimed him back in 24 from Milwaukee.
pitching well down AAA rookie. Corbin Martin throws the cutter for his first pitch in the big leagues in 3 years. It's quite the journey back for him.
Berger coming up now.
Finally feels healthy. Thrust into a first and third 2-out spot against Jake Berger. There's 97 at the bottom of the zone. Well, I heard
97. That's a solid pitch.
They said early on that he could throw 93 to 95, and also he's a little bit higher with the velocity. One pitch is fouled away.
Fouled away again.
Rangers have a run on 3 hits in this inning. They've scored 6 runs in the last 3 innings.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Was the start with the Diamondbacks in Atlanta, July 30th of 2022. Really good month of June with Norfolk. Only gave up 1 run. 7 of his last 11 outings have been scoreless. Back in the face, the guy who knows just getting off the IL with Jake Berger, who's a power player. There's only 2 relievers added to the roster today, along with Yandy and Cano. I'm running again, and Corbin
Swing and a miss, strikes him out. Well, that'll at least end the inning. Going to the 6th.
Cleaning your dog's teeth can be hard.
Well, it happens, Taterhead.
Greens make health a treat. Also,
What are you going to do, all right? Well, Dave, I don't know why you're crying. 11-2, the Tigers won. Unless they're playing a doubleheader today or something. Jumping jack, flash. It's a gas, gas, gas. Dun, 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 dun.
To secure victory, drivers in F1 the movie need total focus. They also need to eat. KFC fill-ups are back. Enjoy 4 ways to fill up for just $7 each. And see F1 the movie in theaters now. Rated PG-13.
America, are you sitting down? Southwest is introducing assigned seating. Assigned seating! Assigned seating! Assigned seating! Take a seat away!
I can choose my seat?
I thought so. Assigned seating. Plus, extra leg room seats.
Now we can sit together on the plane.
We have to?
No?
I can't believe nobody's ever thought of this before.
Best Plus allows in-market fans to watch the Orioles with no cable subscription or contract required.
Doubleheader. Gotcha. All right, Edev, thank you again for your generosity. Have a great 4th. Be safe with your family. Appreciate your support of me and the channel. Thank you also to the Thibodeaus tonight, Debbie and Dave.
Quick start for Nathan Eovaldi, his second back from injury.
All right, Eovaldi's going out. Jacob Webb's going to come in.
Former Oriole. Baltimore show the other day. Fastball sweeper, really good changeup. There's the sweeper. Jacob on Jacob action. Webb against Stallings. After 5 shutout from Eovaldi, who has allowed now 15 earned runs in 14 starts.
Popped it up.
The ran down from 3rd, retires Stallings.
1 away.
Ranger Bullpen got a big reprieve last night. Jacob Latz through the final 3 innings and earned a save. Well, we all say just have to pitch 3 innings. Get one.
Here comes Holiday.
Jackson Holiday, slow ground ball. Simeon again.
Over to first. Simeon's having a heck of a game today.
Third best outfield or defense in baseball.
2 outs in the inning.
Average of Marcus Simeon only has 2 errors on the year, and he's a plus 2 outs above average.
Simeon has been smooth.
A decade ago with Oakland has really paid off. The ace hired
Laureano fouls the first one off.
Because of the 35 errors of Simeon, he had played third and second and short. 2015 Oakland said, "You're our full-time shortstop." Well, wasn't he the second? Wasn't he the infield coach from the
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
From a catcher. That's right. That's what you talked about right there. And check out that fielding percentage, Tom. That's amazing. Defensive run saved, 98 to 62.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Shot out to right for 2 strike, 2 out hit. Let's check in with Bill.
You guys mentioned Ron Washington and sending our well wishes. Marcus Simeon said he's the single greatest influence he's ever had on his career. I got a chance to ask him yesterday, if they had caught up and if he had been in touch. He said the minute that he found out something was going on with Wash, he actually asked your pitching coach, Mike Maddox, to reach out and just see what was going on. He said, listen, if I know anything, his wife is probably the one keeping him at home right now, so I'm just trying to make sure he's okay. I have all my respect for managers. He said they forget to eat something.
Swing and a miss, first pitch to Henderson. 2 outs in the inning.
He said Ron is one of the best of us, and so I really need him to take care of himself. He's just really concerned right now, trying to keep up with him, but could not spill more about how much and how important that man is.
Ball outside, 0-2.
That's what you would find in this game. I mean, Marcus Simeon is one of the good ones. I mean, forget how good a player he is. Just everywhere he's gone.
Check swing, he went. 1-2. I could call that from here.
The change up will slow you back down because David Webb has such a good one. Every song, he never threw 95 at the barrier, but in Baltimore, he's in the mid-90s. Breaking ball.
Strike 3, backdoor breaking ball. Bottom of the 6th coming up.
All new and existing customers get iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence.
Man, that just happened quick.
And iPad. All 3 on us. Get all 3 on any plan. That's up to $2,000 in value for a limited time. Only on Verizon.
Hi, I'm Tolga. This is Oscar. After feeding him dusty kibble,
Dun, dun, dun.
this is not real food. It just smelled so burnt and unnatural. Like, I wondered, what's even in this stuff? We tried wet food, which is basically a canned mystery meat. Then I found Smalls. They make
Who wants canned mystery meat? McKinney, Duran, and Smith coming up.
Oscar loves it. He's at a healthier weight. He's much more playful. His coat is softer than ever. And even his breath is better. And of course, he loves the box too.
Everything comes out amazing.
It literally tastes like it just came out of the restaurant. This is incredible.
Discover the only system of chef-crafted meals, smart oven, and app that makes cooking as simple as scanning a QR. With TEXvsBAL, you can easily explore a wide array of meals.
Oh, boy.
Talented chefs. It's
Got the yawns today.
magic. No mess.
Not a good thing.
Just effortless meals that are ready to go. Discover the magic of
Well, the Orioles are set to face Juan Soto and the Mets in a 3-game series Tuesday, July 8th to Thursday, July 10th. Join the action at Oriole Park. Great seats are available at oriolesrangerslive.com/tickets. Guys, we love 6 degrees of separation, and we told you earlier how Jacob Stalling
10:45.
familiar with Tony Mansolino. And the list doesn't end there for Corbin Martin on the mound right now. He's known Colton Cowser since
Martin getting ready to go here.
Corbin played with Colton's older brother Ty in high school football. He said he could not believe he saw Colton again when he was old enough to play, that it was the same person. And to the point, Colton actually wore number 10 in high school because he said Corbin was the best player we had ever seen. Kevin, would you like to add another layer to that?
Of course, there are many layers.
Fouls that off.
Colton's dad was the assistant principal who handled discipline. I will put air quotes around that. Because what we were told is he was basically the baseball team liaison and may or may not have gotten a lot of people out.
Isn't that amazing? What a small world this is about. Orioles' first big league game in 3 years. And he's pitching with Colt Cowser and left. Cypress Ranch High School, that's where Corbin Martin played with his brother Ty. Ty Cowser, Colton's older brother, was the center on the football team, and Corbin was his quarterback. There's 1-2 for Billy McKinney, is two-seamer up. I asked Ty how were you as a center. He said, "Don't worry about it." I asked him how was Corbin as a quarterback. He said, "Well, he was a great athlete." And Bryce Johnson, who's a Padres outfielder right now, was a wide receiver.
Pops it foul again. 2-2 remains. McKinley leading it off here in the sixth.
On the same high school football team at Cypress Ranch High School, and the center was a future big leaguer's brother. And the assistant principal was the future big leaguer's dad, Dale Cowser, who is here today, along with a lot of the Cowsers, for this family trip. The stats
fouled off.
And I talked to Dale before the game, Colton's dad, who told me just last month, he went to see Corbin Martin's son's T-ball because Dale and Corbin still keep in touch, and the Cowsers live just in the neighborhood over from the Martins.
He's a pitch guy. Those scholars coming out there didn't want the count to go 3-2.
There is, by the way, Colton's brother Ty. There's Corbin Martin's former center, Ty Cowser, who's here supporting his brother, now supporting an old buddy from his childhood. It is pretty amazing to stop and think how tight this baseball circle is. All the players, all the teams.
Line drive smoked to second, one hop. Nice play. That's an out, 4-3.
Corbin said he got the phone call about midnight last night that he was coming back to the big leagues, and he said, honestly, it felt just like getting a call for my debut.
And Kevin, he said it was the biggest weight off his shoulders to get that phone call. Drew French has apparently been calling him a lot over the last couple weeks, just catching up, talking about his process. He said this is the best mental process he's had since probably 2019.
Oh, it's nice to throw it at yourself and be able to throw it over the foot. He's able to do that, and he's going to get some guys out.
Along with Ezekiel Moran.
Fouls that one off.
Hey, look, the back end of this bullpen, I don't mean the back end of the starters, I mean the back couple of pitchers in terms of the longer middle league guys. This has been a crazy carousel for the last 2 weeks. Somebody comes in, pitches well, they could win themselves a spot. The Orioles have made a roster.
1-2.
It's hard to believe, but it's true. Every single day since June 21st. That's 12 days in a row of the roster. Dane Dunning up for Texas. They made 4 today, calling up Cano and Martin.
TTA Traveler, hello. Welcome in.
Tony Manzanino said, we don't think it's serious, and we think it'll be close to the minimum. And then Matt Bowman was designated for assignment.
Yeah, a lot of workers were 11 in April, 12 games in May, 13 in June.
Fly ball center field, playable.
The center field flies out.
Second out of the inning.
When they hit the fly ball to the middle of the field, it's usually enough.
24. It's a story that is inextricably linked to this Orioles season. 24 individual players. The majority of their
That's crazy.
26-man roster is now spent.
Ball outside, 1-0 here.
10 of the 13 position players that were on the opening day roster have been in the IL. And Aiken's on for the first time. Tyler O'Neill is coming back from a rehab assignment. We found out yesterday as well that Warren Mateo, who's on the injured list with left elbow inflammation, suffered a moderate hamstring sprain.
2-0 pitch.
12 weeks. He could be done for the season potentially.
Oh, 3-0.
Just in the past couple of weeks, Zach Eflin, Maverick Hanley, Tyler Rutschman, Kate Povich, Chandler Trump, Mountcastle, end of May, still a bit of a ways away from returning. Does that include Bradish as well? The whole group. Yeah. Grayson Rodriguez, who was throwing today, continues to progress.
Line drive to left, base hit. Or to right, I mean. Smith with another hit.
Especially what it does, it gets Seager to play into 6 here already with a rocket center field for a home run. Rangers have put up 11 hits tonight. 7 starters have a hit. McKinney has a walk.
Throw to first.
The only big one. Well, the whole 9 got hit.
Oh, did they send him down? I'll be.
Nobody left out. All left out. That's good. Even the Rangers pinch hitters, Foscue had a hit, and then Helmet had a walk. So all 11 players with it at bat reached base yesterday. 14 hits, 5 walks, 10-2 win for Texas yesterday, and a 6-0 lead today. 1-1 to Seager, another cutter from Corbin Martin.
Strike right there, 0-2.
Yeah. Seager thought it was a strike. 2 for Martin, who's mostly been a starter in his limited big league career. 10 starts, 7 relief appearances into tonight. He's 0-2.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the end of the inning. We're going to the 7th.
2 strikeouts and a scoreless inning in a third.
Safety test. Human subject required.
Guess we should move on to the Jurassic Trail rated test.
Wait, what test? Doctor, I'm good.
I don't know if he's going to survive it. We're getting great data.
10, 10, 10.
It's a she.
Oh,
Jurassic World Rebirth. Only in theaters. On a distant world.
What movie is this?
In the hour of the reckoning, you stood as one. All the while, you were back to home. There's more to imagine when you listen. Voice inside your head.
Wasn't even a movie. It was a commercial for podcasting.
Rick, once you start listening to me, it's going to be hard to stop. Shame. And if you don't have the right auto coverage, the cost of this can hit you out of nowhere. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me.
Do.
Yeah, we bring that power flow. I know you know we gon' bring it. I know you know we gon' bring it.
Commercial for a new manager.
Arlington, Texas, a rubber game here at Globe Life Field. Ryan O'Hearn, all-star starter, announced by the league today. That's against the new Texas pitcher, Dane Dunning.
All right, here we go. O'Hearn, top of the 7th. 1-1 count to him.
12 wins. Shoulder problems last year. So, not in 12 games.
No. They don't have any pitching done, Dave. They're done.
5 and 7 ERA. 3-7 all the way to 5.5 runs a game. Here's our all-star. 500th career hit as well. Was that 4th inning knock? And this one.
Ground ball to third, over to first. That's an out. One away.
There's a magic. Well, Ryan O'Hearn's going to Atlanta. And Major League Baseball is taking over the ATL, the game's biggest events, the T-Mobile Home Run Derby. Ryan O'Hearn would like to be there. If you're listening, MLB, Monday night, 8 Eastern, July 14th on ESPN, ESPN2, Statcast Ditch, shameless plug. 95th MLB All-Star Game presented by MasterCard, July 15th at 7 Eastern.
Ball inside to Sanchez.
Doing the Statcast Home Run Derby on ESPN2. So I hope to see Ryan O'Hearn there. Bill, what you got?
Well, Kevin, if you and I are in Atlanta, I think that means we have to bring a caller for something as well. But you mentioned that 500th hit for Ryan O'Hearn. The authenticator did find out from the team that they wanted it, so he has let security know, and they got a hold of it from the guy across the way. So that was very good possession.
That wonderful, wonderful day for Ryan.
Inside for a ball, 2-1.
All-Star Game selection. Jim, you want to join us in Atlanta? What do you think? Bill's doing the draft. What are you doing the Futures game too, Bill?
Futures game, high school home run derby, and all of the draft.
All right.
Fly ball left field.
Yes, that'll be ESPN2.
2 outs.
I'll be doing the couch. That's the couches that I did start the 72 All-Star. You did. The great story about that is tour of All-Star. You've done your tour of All-Star too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But we had a meeting, and I think it was Mickey Rolich and Gaylor Perry.
Here comes Kowser again.
We're in Atlanta. Hank Aaron's got about 690 home runs. Gaylor says, somebody's going to have to let him hit a home run. I said, Gaylor, he's hit 690 when pitchers didn't want him to hit a home run. So I got him out. Rolich got him out, and guess who hit a home run over? Gaylor Perry. I really swear. But it was a fastball. He jammed him, and because Hank, it was the second highest ballpark in Major League Baseball other than Colorado. It's like 2,200 square feet elevation.
Ripped by Kowser down in the corner. That's going to be extra bases, maybe. Should be a double. Safe. Just beats the throw.
So anyway, yeah, he jammed him, and he just Hank could take the inside pitch. That's Frank Robinson. That's Davey Johnson, who went down there and never hit more than 18 home runs. Hit 42 as the second baseman, one as bench hitter or something. Hit 43. So they had 3 players that year, 7-2, that did over 40 home runs. Darrell Evans was in that group. So I've been in Atlanta, and I did World Series there, the playoffs. It can get pretty toasty. Oh yeah.
Ground ball tap foul to Urias. 0 for 2 tonight.
I did a Monday night baseball game with Howard Cosell, and it was so humid his toupee started to slide off. So be careful. You can sit my toupee. 6-0 does that.
It's glued on perfectly right now.
They're about to take a baseball break for home. They don't do that. There's no home run derby during a game.
Try not to rip it off.
It's a home run derby during the All-Star break, but there's nothing during a game.
114 mile per hour into the series and home run game.
Ball inside, 2-1.
Yeah, such a shame that he, the opening weekend slid into first base and broke the finger. I mean, if you look, Gunnar Henderson came in with 300 at bats and put Colton's over a little over 100 now. We just want to,
2-2 here.
Your second rookie of the year, you just want to have a normal year and see what you do. Play against righties, play against lefties.
Let's see where it carries you. I mean, that's part of the process when you're going the number one draft choice. They can play. Has a lot of tools. 22 for Vaughn. It would have been so nice to have both defensively for this team, too. They really missed him in the outfield for 2 months. Well, that's part of the getting off to a 15 and 28 start. 22, Orioles hoping for their first run here. And
Orioles need a 2-out knock.
6 in the box foul. On a struck out line out to right. 3 for 11 with a walk.
Yes, for the All-Star break, absolutely.
We know what Texas would like. They'd like Dane Dunning to pitch the final 3 innings.
Coming up in a couple weeks.
They'd love to save their bullpen after 3 straight extra inning games. Orioles trying to get to him.
Hello, Sebastian the Crab. Welcome in, Jeanette.
3-2.
Popped him up.
It's been a night of cutters for Texas.
Oh, my God. Cutter after cutter after cutter. 7th inning break. All right, bottom of the 7th here. Doug tells me Cano is coming in. And there is the captain's hat again. Yacht Rock Cap. Okay. There's Cano. First pitch swinging. Base hit. No, it's an out. Fly out to left. 1 away.
The mark was good. Inning in the third, a hit, struck out 2. 24 pitches, 16 strikes, and here's Cano. Yeah, you hear again. I don't know. I mean, he goes down and not pitching quite as well. Actually, pitched pretty well in June, though. So he goes down, pitches a couple of times at AAA Northwood, back in the big leagues. And nobody with the Orioles thought that would be a long sit for Cano, just a little reset for a couple of reasons. One of which was they needed a fresh arm. They optioned him in New York. Well, he pitched that game.
Ball 2-0. Good crap.
But 11 of his last 13 games scored. There's just not a lot of pitchers with minor league options in this bullpen. There haven't been all year. The Royals have had a designated.
Oh, tired tonight. There's the strike.
They chose to option him 2 games in Norfolk. He's had 3 days rest. He's facing one of his former teammates in Cuba. Got a nice series. What you got, Mel?
2-2.
Thank you.
He focused on anything. Your toupee's on very nice right now. And he said they were very blunt with him and we couldn't make it clear. Like that it just came down to options. They didn't want him to think that he has to change anything. So he said, I just looked at my process and made sure I had everything in line with where I wanted to be. And of course, translated to us through.
I'd like to see Basalo get up here. Why we keep bringing up all these idiot catchers just kills me.
A couple of blow-ups in there that have hurt Cano, who was an all-star 2 years ago.
And that's all it takes to inflate your ERA. So ERA.
You're good, Jeanette. Go enjoy your vacation.
Still has good velocity.
We'll make sure it works until you get back. There's an out, fly out, 2 outs. Vacation time's important. You got your camp stuff you got coming up. That's really important. I appreciate all your help throughout the year.
It's a good job, and then you'll see him right. He comes coasting over, and then all of a sudden he realizes I got a long way to go. So he's at full speed. Ball was just barely foul, I believe.
Was a foul out indeed.
2 out here in the 6th or the 7th. I mean,
2 down on 7 pitches. Here is Osuda.
You got 2 weeks left. Okay.
I know this isn't everything, but it's the best strikeout rate of Cano's career. His walk rate's better than last year. His hard hit rate is better than ever. His barrel rate's basically the same. You can look under the hood and say, this is not that different of a guy.
That's probably why his defense.
Again, a few
ball 2-0.
That's not to say you should have those innings, but he is not that far off. He doesn't think, and the Orioles don't think he's that far off for being a big-time back-end reliever again.
Well, the other thing, he's really been able to stay healthy.
2-0. Finally 2-1.
Sinker, and when he throws strike one, it's get ahead. Those are just 4-seamers. Every once in a while, a slider. But not to lefties.
Foul again.
It's funny because Marcus Semien said, yeah, I just saw what Cano's back is. Is he working on a slower changeup? I don't think so. What he's working on is just make sure that it goes down like a sinker. And he goes, well, yeah, that's why he's so hard to hit. You know, if you're trying to face the sinker ball, you want to bring the ball up. But if you get to strike one, it's hard to do.
Don't forget, 10:45 in about 40 minutes. We've got a fun interview tonight. I am interviewing a cast member. He currently works on the Liberty, Liberty Bell? The Lily Bell over in Magic Kingdom, which will be going away. There's the walk. It'll be going away. Roger's going to join us. We're going to play some Two Truths and a Lie and hear a lot about his time as a cast member and all. It's going to be great. Plus, he's got a cool YouTube channel about Disney history.
Saturday against the Marlins. Will receive this season's Hawaiian shirt. Follow with a smile and a thumbs up by Gunnar Henderson.
Well, that's true, Walt.
Tickets right now at Orioles.com/tickets.
Pitch comes in. That's a strike.
I mean, you never know, but I can't imagine they're going to run it.
Well, what do you got? Imagine that.
Well, you know, sometimes I think this Bruce Bochy's been around so long, so for a 4 World Series, he's going, listen, if you got a guy, and Cano's a big guy, if he's going to kick his leg high and he have a high leg flick, you can run. So why not? I mean, no effort to slice it. Look at this, how high the leg is. So if you're...
He was 4 or 5 deep before he even got there. That was crazy.
It's almost impossible to throw somebody out. Sinner's a little bit better than an average runner. But he's doing everything. Home runs, bases.
Popped him up. Cowser calls him off. 8th inning coming up.
Cano's return to the Bigs O's looking for some offense.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. Some fancy experts finished the network test, and T-Mobile sort of opened a can of whoop up. T-Mobile's
We'll see what the Orioles can do here in this inning. See you at 10:45, Neil. It's going to be a good one. Mullins, Stallings, and Holiday.
You won't believe where I am. Seriously.
Going to be a good one.
Hey, I got signal.
You know, if you were cash back and you could earn on everything with just one card, Chase Freedom Unlimited. So if you're off the racket or grab bracket, you're cash backing. Cash back on blackjacks, baby back, and tacos at the taco shack.
I'm working on my 6-pack.
Switch to a king suite. Silent retreat. Silent retreat? Hold up. Here. I can't talk right now. I'm at a silent retreat. Cash back on everything you buy. Chase Freedom Unlimited with no annual fee. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of a choice.
Who's ready to earn Harris Teeter fuel points with me? Shopping with your Vic card automatically earns you fuel points. You now have 400 fuel points. That's 40 cents off a gallon. Receive fuel points at Harris Teeter Fuel Center. They are partnering Amoco and BP gas stations. Girl, you're about to save $1 a gallon on gas. Uptime? What? Right now, get 4 times the fuel points when you shop on Fridays.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Orioles. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Orioles. And it's anyone.
All right, here we go.
That's Brent Hollander and myself on the left against our PR maestros, Nate Rowan and Brandon Quinones on the right. Glad we got those game faces into the show.
First pitch comes into Mullins. That's a strike.
Very quizzical game faces, but yeah.
We in a home run. Incomplete match. We won the first set 6-love. We bageled.
Ball down low, 1-1.
We were serving at love 3. How about this backhand? A young, spry Jim Ballmer.
Ball 2-1, just misses.
By now, of course. Where was that backhand from? You know?
Tis our dream. Oh my God, they're horrible, Jeff. They're horrendous. No pitching. Welcome in. Got partner channels in here all over. Mouse Talk is in here. Tina was in here earlier. Doug is in here tonight. Tis our dream in here.
We were serving at love 3 with Manning, Rowan, and Quinones on a 6-deuce of the game. That's a leadoff walk.
Mullins takes a leadoff walk from Dunning. Oh, Dunning maybe couldn't see the plate.
The momentum and so on. Would appreciate the boys. Fun to get out, play some tennis. We're going to play basketball, but there was some
Here comes our 6th catcher of the year. Batting 138 for Colorado, and we pick him up.
Women lifting weights, so tennis it was.
Popped up left field. He's 0 for 3 today. There's an out. 1 away.
Movies on Tuesday, tennis on Wednesday. What will an off day in Atlanta bring?
We've got big plans. Big plans. Melanie's in charge of the off-day plans. We're going to her neck of the woods, Atlanta, Georgia, tomorrow.
All right, top of the order with Holiday coming up. Holiday 1 for 3.
Maybe going to go like Stone Mountain or something.
We're not going to do that.
Right-hander looks, Mullins back. Strike right there to Holiday at 89.
No, it's a really friendly show.
Holiday this year, 256, 10 home runs.
It's one of my favorite memories as a kid. So
he's still hoping to get a backup all-star spot. That's right before the game, there was a whole video montage on here. The Orioles kind of trying to solicit Major League Baseball. He should be a backup. Yeah, Debbie, drop all the links for the partner channels in, please. Check swing. He didn't go 2-1.
The town of Helen, Georgia is now going to be overrun by unruly Orioles fans, and you just revealed our look.
Pirates destroyed the Mets, huh? That was surprising.
2-1 to Jackson.
Ground ball hit hard to the second baseman. 4-6. Nope, didn't get it. 4-6. Fielder's choice only. I've talked with Doug a bunch. I don't know why the Pirates don't try to build around Skeens. Could build a whole thing around that guy if you did it right. Instead, I think they're going to trade him next year. I think in this offseason, Skeens will get traded for like 5 guys or something like that. Wouldn't surprise me. Laureano up 1 for 3.
Ball 1-2 Ramon. And Jackson's dad, Matt, was the last dad to MVP in the past trip yesterday. And a couple of tacks into the second deck, we're told. Really?
Ball upstairs, 2-0. 2 outs in the inning. If the Orioles don't score here, I'm gonna end this stream for me a few minutes early. We got the stream coming up at 10:45 with that great interview we're doing. That's gonna be fun to talk to somebody who's worked on the Lily Bell, who is currently a cast member on it. Line drive, center field, driving him back at the track. He runs it down. Half an hour, we're gonna do that. It's gonna be Mickey's Round Table. That's his channel. It's a really good channel full of history and Disney. He's a cast member. Come on. So join me in about 20 minutes. This stream will jump you right there. Congrats to the Rangers before Walt's head explodes because the Orioles are doing so bad. We know how that goes. So we'll see y'all in a little bit over the other stream. This will drop you right in there when you do.